towards league standings, but it is counting toward the 815 Cup. The second leg will be the home and season finale in late July, in which the Cup hopefully will change hands for the first time in its 3-year history. And then on July 22nd, the final road match of the game of the season at Edgewater Castle. So United still poised to be in the running for the Heartland Conference Championship. A lot depends on what happens tonight. Czarni Jaslo is a team with a Polish heritage, and so long-standing club and first-time Midwest Premier League member. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups presented by Northern Rehab, the official rehab partner of your DeKalb County United. For the visitors, Czarni Jaslo. In goal, Jalen Deppenbrock. Number 2, Nathan Solarski. Number 3, Anthony Marmoleo. Number 4, Alex Gomez. Number 6, Sal Garcia. Number 7, Lucas Chesniak. Number 9, David Savlarski. Number 15, Jeffrey Aboku. Number 16, Enrique Gonzalez. Number 17, Zach Gamster. And number 23, Mike Savlarski. For your United, a change in goal tonight. Number 1, Bobby Curran. At the wingbacks, number 24, Austin Montejano. And number 12, Aiden Westerberg. The center backs are number 3, Johnny Kramer. And number 5, Jack Fairwood. The midfielders, Jaden Aguilera, number 10. Number 25, Oscar Montejano. And number 42, Taylor Sowell. And up front, the forwards, number 36, Josh Johansson. Number 16, Ty Conrad. And number 7, getting a start, Jack Bonavilla. Substitutes this evening for United, the listed subs, they only have 6 out of the allowed 7. Matt Marchiori is in goal, and then Alex Garcia, Zane Walters, Chris Plants, Caleb Warmbier, and Nicholas Orr all sit in abeyance for a substitution should they be needed. We are roughly 2 or 3 minutes from kickoff and opening ceremonies. We are celebrating our academy players today as the current DeKalb County United first team pay tribute to the future of DeKalb County United soccer with our academy players.
Welcome to an exhilarating day of community-driven soccer.
We're going to take a brief break from speaking for pre-game ceremonies, pre-game announcements of lineups by our public address announcer, Nick Miles, and the playing of our national anthem. So stick with us. You'll hear some dead air. We'll be back with you as kickoff happens. You're listening to DeKalb County United Soccer live.
Distinguished guests of honor, our academy soccer teams of our very own DKCU. Thank you, parents and players and coaches of the academy. We really do love what you're doing out there. These young players have united under the banner of their shared love for the sport. They have dedicated countless hours perfecting their craft, honing their skills and embodying the core values of teamwork, perseverance, and fair play. In the spirit of community, this momentous occasion is not just about witnessing the talent on display, but also about celebrating the unity and togetherness that brings soccer brings even. It is an opportunity for us as a community to come together, cheer and support these promising young athletes as they showcase their abilities. As the passionate chants and cheers reverberate around the stadium, let us remember that today's game is about much more than the final score. It is about fostering a sense of belonging that encourages the pursuit of dreams and inspires the generation of youth soccer enthusiasts to reach for the stars. Oh, yeah, that was some heavy going. ChatGPT is not all that, folks, I promise you. All right, the teams are about to take to the pitch. If you haven't found your spot in the bleachers, please do so.
Teams are lined up on the touchline, ready to go out onto the field.
Through a tunnel of academy players and be escorted out onto the pitch by some academy players as well as a couple of extra special guests.
Those of you watching on the on YouTube, you'll notice that a tunnel has been created by the players on the academy, and both teams going through the tunnel out to center circle. There'll be a coin toss. There'll be a national anthem. There'll be lineups announced by public address announcer Nick Miles, and then what we've all been waiting for, kickoff of tonight's match between Czarni, Jaslo, and your DeKalb County United. So I'm going to step aside, and you'll hear Nick's voice in the background. We'll come back just at the time the kickoff will start. Let's all stand united and get ready for tonight's match.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to our players, kids, captains tonight, Noah, Alex, and Remy. Appreciate your efforts, and of course, all our academy kids. Love seeing you out there representing the green tonight. Now, let's meet our teams. Wish me luck here, folks. Visitors from Czarni, Jaslo, I apologize in advance. It's just, here we go. In no particular order, other than in goal. Wearing number 99 is Jalen Deppenbrock. Then in no particular order, other than the order it came to me. Wearing 15, Jeffrey Agboko. Wearing 17, Zachary Gamster. Wearing 6, Salvador Garcia. Wearing 4, Alex Gomez. Wearing 16, Enrique Gonzalez. Wearing 3, Anthony Mahalo. Wearing number 2, Nathan Solarski. Wearing number 9, David Slavlowski. Wearing 23, Mikhail Slavlowski. And wearing number 7, Lucas Jesmiak. And now, please make some noise for your DKCU. If you know them, make some noise. If you don't know them, make even more noise. Wearing number 3, your captain, Special K, Johnny Kramer. In goal, wearing the pink jersey that you can't miss him in, your keeper, Bobby Curran. Wearing 24, Austin Montiano. Wearing 5, Jack Fairwood. Wearing 12, Aidan Westerberg. Give it up for number 10, Jaden Aguilera. And number 25 is Oscar Montiano. Number 42 is Taylor Sowell. Number 36 is, of course, teenage heartthrob Joshua Johansson. Number 16 is Ty Conrad. Last but not least, please give it up for local lad number 7, Jack Bonavia. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your starting 11. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask you to be upstanding, remove your headgear, and face the flag to your right if you're at the bleachers. And we welcome Frank Cardenas and your national anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please go back in business. We'll be back. Make this noise very, very soon.
Live from the NIU Soccer Complex in DeKalb, Illinois, it's time once again for the action and excitement of DeKalb County United Soccer on YouTube and Zeno FM. Good evening, everybody. Brian Martin with you on a beautiful Saturday night. A little warm out. Game time temperature 89 degrees. Bright sunshine, a slight breeze coming from the west as we get ready for our first ever meeting against Czarni Jaslo from Chicago. Jaslo currently sit in first place in the Midwest Premier League's Heartland Conference with 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss for 10 points. They've scored 11, conceded 4. They have a goal differential of +7. For your United, after last week's thrilling 2-1 win over Chicago House, they've slid themselves into third place in the Heartland Conference on 3 wins, no draws, 3 losses. They've scored 13, they've conceded 11. That's a goal differential of +2. They're literally tied on goal differential and points with Milwaukee Bavarians, but because United is the second leading goal-scoring team in the Heartland Conference with 13 goals, they are ahead in third place on total goals, which is the second tiebreaker for most of football around the world. So we are happy to be with you. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight, wherever you may be. Check us out on YouTube because it is a simulcast where the video, the audio and video are actually synced up, where you're not getting a tape delay. And if you don't have the ability or desire or capacity to look at YouTube right now, stay right where you are on Zeno.fm on your DeKalb County United radio station. The coin has been tossed in the air. The referees are looking in final inspection of the field. The ball's been placed. We are ready to go in just a few moments. The teams are huddled up just prior to kickoff. I want to remind you that DeKalb County United Soccer, this broadcast is a copyrighted broadcast intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of DeKalb County United is prohibited, and the announcer on this broadcast has been selected and approved by DeKalb County United. Taking a look at the teams, Czarni Jaslo is actually all in white pants, white tops with black numerals and trim, black shorts. Their goalkeeper, number 99, Jalen Deppenbrock, is in a lime green, or I would say it's like that traffic sign green with the safety vests, shirt and shorts. Your United are in their traditional green home kit, green socks, green shorts, green tops, white numerals and trim. United going from right to left on your radio dial or your YouTube screen.
Stamp your feet.
Czarni Jaslo going from left to right. And Jaslo has won the toss and has the opening kickoff for tonight's game. Referee checking, making sure both goalkeepers are set and ready to go. The players are ready to go. Let's all stand united for tonight's match between Jaslo and your United. We are underway here in DeKalb. First kick is at 5:09 p.m. here on the campus of NIU. Number 23, that's Mike Stavlarski. Heading back to number 6, Sal Garcia. Plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper in the D. He plays off to his right back to Stavlarski. There's 2. Number 23 is Mike. Number 9 is Dave. The Stavlarski brothers, I would assume. Jaslo still has the ball here in this opening minute of play. Trying to make their way through the midfield, throwing a ball through. It's Aiden Westerberg playing at the left back position tonight. And the ball is just kicked straight ahead by, it looks like, number 7, Jack Bonavia, playing on the left wing tonight. And it goes to no one in particular, right straight to the goalkeeper for Jaslo. This is number 9, David Stavlarski. Hawked by number 16, Ty Conrad. Back to Sal Garcia. Conrad hawks him a little bit forward. It's taken down and shoved down is number 42, Taylor Sowell. In the midfield, free kick for United here in the second minute of play. Glad you could join us. Game time temperature 89 degrees. Slight breeze. Sun has ducked behind the clouds just a little bit, but otherwise a really nice day. Ball chipped in toward the penalty area, and it's going to be headed out by Jaslo. Coming here on the near side, ball is cut out by a United player. That is Oscar Montejano, but the assistant referee on the near side calls it out off of United, and it will be a throw-in for Jaslo. Number 17, that's Zach Gamster taking the throw-in from inside his own half, gets it into the attacking third. Number 19. It's number 19 is 17. Number 15 is Jeffrey Agboku, a real tall striker. So that he will be giving our goalkeeper tonight, Bobby Curran, a little trouble. Curran's a tall drink of water himself, but that's going to be negated by Agboku's height. As Jaslo have a throw-in, Zach Gamster here, down deep in the attacking end for Jaslo, but he throws it right straight to a United player who heads it out. Jaslo control briefly, kick it through, it gets through the defense and back to Aiden Westerberg. His attempt to clear the ball is blocked by number 7, Lucas Szczesniak. He tries to get back into the penalty area, it comes careening back out here on the near side for Gamster. And over to number 4, that's Alex Gomez in the midfield. He cycles back to his defensive partners in Sal Garcia, who gets around Ty Conrad and tries to thread a ball through to Agboku, and it's headed away by Johnny Kramer as they try to go back to Agboku. Ball bouncing around just outside the penalty area, and there's a foul against United to the right of goalkeeper Bobby Curran, about, I don't know, looks maybe 8 yards off the penalty area. And we do our first use of magic spray at this level. They have brought the magic spray, ladies and gentlemen. This level, it's usually nothing. There's nothing automated. There's no substitution boards. There's no magic spray, but we have some tonight. 10 yards now, a 2-man, 3-man wall set up angle right of Curran. The kick comes straight at Curran. It bounces off him. He has to parry the ball away off the goal line and out of play for a corner kick. What a play. A shot on goal and a corner kick, the first one of the contest for Jaslo. It'll be Anthony Marmoleo over there on the far side, the furthest point from here, but that cross came right in. It was quickly saved, but it got away. He palmed it. It went behind him, and before it could cross the line, he palmed it over the goal line for the corner kick. And Jaslo with their first chance of the game. This one comes right back in at Curran, and he distributes out here on his left quickly to Bonavia, and then back to Aiden Westerberg. Westerberg playing way out of position tonight, playing on the defense. We'll see how that turns out. Playing at left wing back, long pass ahead, chested down, it goes to Ty Conrad, or it was going to Conrad. He sort of backed off of it. The ball goes out of play off of Jaslo, and it's a United throw, and it's Oscar Montejano throwing it in here, and it's over to Jaden Aguilera. Chips the ball over here on the near side and out of play, too far behind Aiden Westerberg, and it will come in for a goal kick or a throw-in here right almost in front of the Jaslo bench. All kids having a little communication difficulties. Throw in, looking for Agboku, but doesn't find him. Ball gets given away to Enrique Gonzalez. Gonzalez is tracked down by Johnny Kramer, gets it up to number 9, David Savlarski. Savlarski near the top of the penalty area left, shoots on goal, and it's saved as he had it all the way but dove. That is the current trend for goalkeepers, to dive even on a simple save so that you can immediately cover the ball up and kind of wrap it with the ground to muffle it so that rebounds don't come squirting out. This is Kramer all the way ahead and overshoots everybody, and it comes back to Jaslo, and it's headed near side toward me as it's number 7, Lucas Szczesniak. Szczesniak trying to race down the side with Aiden Westerberg marking him. Westerberg knocks it out of play. It's a throw-in for Jaslo here in the 7th minute. As Szczesniak backs away and lets Zach Gamster, number 17, take the throw in deep, about 2/3 of the way into the DeKalb County United defensive third. Number 17 makes a run-up. He's going to throw it into the penalty area for sure with a run-up like that. Agboku tries to head it on and bounces around and finally gets to United. They clear it out, but it goes as far as number 23, Mike Savlarski, who cycles it all the way back to his goalkeeper. That's Jaden Deppenbrock. who gets it to Sal Garcia, number 6, as Jaslo continue to maintain possession. United have had the ball very, very briefly so far for these first 7 minutes and 17 seconds of the opening half as Jaslo come roaring through the midfield. They have some numbers. Ball is tipped away, got a foot in, still bouncing around, no control yet. Still bouncing around, a foul now on Czarni Jaslo, CZARNI. The CZ in Polish is usually pronounced ch, and Jaslo is JASLO. The J is usually pronounced as a y. So it's Czarni Jaslo. Anyone from Czarni Jaslo who's listening in, who feels that I have butchered that or completely misrepresented the vagaries of the Polish language, please drop a comment on our YouTube
Suitor people, make some noise.
video as we go through, and we'll make sure we do better next time. We don't get a pronunciation guide up here in the booth. We just have to go off of what we know from having read other names similar in international or Olympic sports. So name trivia there, as we had a relatively lull spot in play. Jaslo trying to get the ball here on the near side. Agboku runs onto it, but he's dispossessed. And United come back the other way. This is going to be Bonavia to Westerberg, who has the ball tapped away from him. And the ball goes, oh, and it's offside. It is offside. The ball deflected off of a United player right to Agboku, but he was in an offside position at the start of the play when the ball was first played forward. And so United will have a free kick back here at the top of the penalty area, just outside the penalty area in the game's 10th minute of play here in DeKalb.
It's beautifully shady over here on the back.
Back in play by United. Jack Fairwood to Kramer. Now Oscar Montejano in the midfield. Looking for Josh Johansson, and a little too far. Johansson couldn't get his feet sorted out. Couldn't catch up to the ball, and it goes out of play. It'll be a Jaslo throw-in. Quick throw-in. Batted down by United. Throw-in again. DeKalb County United Soccer is brought to you in part by Group, Osma Dental, Realized Athletics, Byers Brewing Company, home of Golden Brow, our official club beer, Barb City Roasters, and Northern Rehab, who are the official rehabilitation and physical therapy partners of your DeKalb County United. Let them get you back in the starting lineup. Visit Northern Rehab today. As Bonavia comes up the near side, he has some help. He dishes back to number 42. That is Taylor Sowell. And then over to Aiden Westerberg. Gets it to Bonavia. Gets it to Conrad, who gets a little tied up, but he crosses into the penalty area. There's nobody there. And Jaslo will put it way out of play for a throw-in. It'll be a United throw about 2/3 into the Jaslo defensive third, down near the top of the penalty area, near side. This is Jack Fairwood playing way up out of center back position. Looked for Josh Johansson in behind, who had snuck in behind the defense, but it was too far for him. Went right to Jalen Deppenbrock, and Jaslo have the ball now. They look to move the ball up the field. Long pass ahead for number 16. That's Enrique Gonzalez. That's out of play and away from him as number 10, Jaden Aguilera, will play it back to Special K, the captain, Johnny Kramer. Across the penalty area to Jack Fairwood, and then up here on the near side, just about in front of the United bench, to Aiden Westerberg. Gives to Oscar Montejano, number 25. Now back to Fairwood, number 5. And then back to goalkeeper Bobby Kern, who cycles all the way to the far side to Special K. Rolling through the midfield. Slides the ball straight through, and an offside. Looking for, I believe that was Bonavia, who had snuck in behind the defense. Jaslo immediately threw their hands up as if to say it was offside, and I think it was close, but the assistant referee on the far side also agreed, and might have missed that one, but it was really close. And from my angle, I'm behind the play, so I can't really see It looked close, but it may not have been. Ball is ahead. United cut it out. Jaslo comes charging and flying in to intercept that. Now the ball is bouncing around and has come here on the near side. Number 7, that will be Lucas Szczesniak. Put out of play by United. It'll be a throw-in for Czarni Jaslo. As we have just passed into the 13th minute of play here in DeKalb, we are scoreless. Long throw-in over everybody's head, headed out by Aiden Westerberg. Again, Westerberg playing way out of position as a left back. He's played it forward all season long, so we'll see what happens. At this level of soccer, a lot of player availability is based around, a lot of these guys are in college, so it's based around any summer internships they have. There's a ball right square at Bobby Curran. Stops it with his fingers, at his feet. He'll play it off to his left to Jack Fairwood. So coaches are constantly tinkering with lineups as players are dealing with school responsibilities, summer jobs, family responsibilities. So tonight we're missing one of our defenders, and so Aiden Westerberg has been asked to fulfill that role, and so far doing a pretty good job. Ball is chipped here on the near side to Ty Conrad. Conrad has 3 close in on him. It's a kind of a give and go between Conrad and Bonavia, but Jaslo come away with it, tracked back by United, looking for Agboku, and it's offside. Referee is assisted on the near side saying Agboku was offside. This has been an offside fest tonight.
One of the kids in the ref, a couple of other ref, but the really one got offside.
Both teams playing aggressive enough that they've each been called for offside twice tonight. I think in our game against Chicago House was 1 offside all game. Ball ahead. It's Johansson, but he can't control it. Goes to Jaslo. That is number 23, Mike Saflarski. Back to Saflarski. Yeah, try that again. Saflarski. Long ball down the sideline, looking to get around. And he does. It's Austin Montejano back there, but the Jaslo player puts it out, and it will be on to United with a throw-in where Austin Montejano will have it. He'll throw it in and throws it back to Johnny Kramer. Number 3, Special K, the captain. Gets to Bobby Curran, wearing number 18 tonight. Curran to Fairwood, who races into the midfield. A little quick give and go, but Bonavia's ball not in timed well. Cut out. Agboku now fighting off Johnny Kramer, who clears it back. Agboku actually got a toe to it, so Curran was able to pick it up instead of having to play it with his feet. Josh Johansson just crossing the center line, looking for Ty Conrad, but in behind the defense goes the pass, but Conrad never broke the defensive line. Now here's a ball back to Saflarski. That's Mike Saflarski, who heads it back to his keeper, and they'll try and cycle back out again as United back up and track back to play defense. Jaslo, long ball across the field, but they were looking for number 17, Zach Gamster, who had made a run, but the pass was a narrow pass instead of a wide pass. So it fell short of its mark, and United had it, kept it in play, out off of Jaslo, and so now it'll be Aiden Westerberg with a throw about halfway down the touchline into the defensive third for Czarni Jaslo, excuse me. Fairwood here on the near side, looking for Conrad. Cut out by Saflarski. Conrad steals it back from Saflarski. Now he tries to weave his way through the midfield. Passes off to his right. That's Oscar Montejano. Passes off to his right, looking for Austin Montejano, and it's out of play off of Jaslo. It's a corner kick, the first of the game for United. It will be Josh Johansson going to the far corner flag to my left on the far side. Johansson will take the corner kick. United players are lining up out near the top of the penalty area for this one. Initially, no one lining up for a short corner. So it looks like they're going to try and put one in near the penalty area. United players now starting to mill around the D. A couple are in at the penalty spot. Now they're starting to move toward the goal. Johnny Kramer is in there. Ball comes up looking for Fairwood. It's headed back by Ty Conrad. Falls to a player. And then Bonavia hits one just wide. First real good attempt near goal for United, but it went wide by about 3 feet to the right of goalkeeper Jalen Deppenbrock. And so he will put the ball back in play in just a moment as he hangs on to it. Here in the 18th minute of play. A reminder, fans, that the DeKalb County United women have qualified for and will be playing in the semifinals of the Illinois State Cup here on Thursday night, June 29th at 8 p.m. as the game will be here at the NIU Soccer Complex. United trying to make it back to the final and defend their state championship. I believe, I don't have the opponent for Thursday night. It is not, no, it is Edgewater Castle. So we're facing the distaff side of Edgewater Castle on Thursday night, 8 p.m. right here at the NIU Soccer Complex. Good seats are still available. Hit us up at our website for tickets. $5 at the in advance and $7 at the gate. As United, it's Austin Montejano on the overlap, looking in the middle of the park. He's got Bonavie at the bottom of the D. It's headed back and it's going, and parried away at the last minute. A corner kick. It is a shot on goal. The defensive player put it on his own net. Actually, it's not a shot on goal since it's off the defense, but a corner kick. As the keeper going back had to parry the ball weirdly with his hand. It was just it looked awkward all the way, but United with a short corner. It's Johansson here. He chips in near the penalty area. Header out by Jaslo, and they're going to keep trying to come with it. It's going for Austin Montejano. He's going to kick it out of play with Enrique Gonzalez right behind him, and Gonzalez will take the throw in on the far side here in the 20th minute of play. So almost a howler by the Jaslo defense. Would have been an own goal. The ball is coming for number 7, Lucas Szczesniak. He knees it, but he goes backwards, and United have the ball as they've been pressing the last few minutes of play after a slow start. This is Sowell, number 42. Back to Westerberg, overlapping from his left back position. Back to Sowell in the midfield, here on the near side, and then back to Jack Fairwood. Fairwood turns and starts through the midfield and continues to motor through the midfield, passes off to his left, to his right, to no one. No one made a run. I think that was supposed to be Jaden Aguilera, who was supposed to run onto that, but he did not. Jaslo looking for a ball. It comes here to Szczesniak, who crosses back in the middle, and it's cleared out by United fairly harmlessly. Ball comes all the way here. United has 2 players back. This will be... That was Aguilera getting his foot in there to maintain possession. It's Westerberg. Passing ahead, looking for Conrad, headed away. Now it goes to Bonavia. Bonavia makes a tap pass, and then it's over to Aguilera on this side. Aguilera makes an angle pass, crossfield, looking for Austin Montejano. It's a race with the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper shields him off, and Montejano almost was able to hold it in, but the goalkeeper, that is Jason Deppenbrock, came all the way off his line and all the way out of the penalty area to shield the ball and prevent Montejano from getting a hold of it. Just barely beat him there, and Montejano just barely avoided, barely missed keeping the ball in along the byline. Kept that play alive and certainly would have had Deppenbrock way out of goal on that one. This is Anthony Marmoleo. This is ahead to Agboku, who tries to get around his man and can't get around Fairwood. Fairwood has just marked him very well. Now Agboku blocked by Fairwood. It comes back to United, and they will settle a little bit and try to come out of the back. Ty Conrad, far side. United have it. Ball is chipped. It's going for Bonavia, and Bonavia's offside. 5th offside of the game, 3rd one against United. He was offside, clearly. As the game winds its way into the 23rd minute of play here in DeKalb. Ball comes here on the near side to Zach Gamster. Slightly gets away from him, but he regains control. Pressured a little bit. Ball going down for Zesniak. Headed out by United. Thrown in quickly by Jaslo. This is number 4, Alex Gomez in the midfield. Chips it near the penalty area, but it's headed out long before it ever gets there. Gomez has it again. Got a player behind him, that's Zach Gamster. Gamster back to Gomez. They have a little 1-2 going with them. This is Sal Garcia, number 6. Garcia weaves into the midfield as Gamster stays here pretty much in front of me. Gets it back to number 23, that's Mike Savlarski. He tries to pump it ahead. Can't get it into the penalty area. It's headed out by United, and it comes back to Jaslo. They have 3 in the penalty area, trying to scoot around. This is Agboku with it. Agboku fakes a shot. There's a shot, and just wide of goal. And it's going to be considered a tip and a corner kick for Czarni Jaslo here in the 24th minute of play. As they'll come here on the near side, the referee tipped his fingertips with his hand, showing that it had deflected off of someone en route to the byline. And so Jaslo now lines up. Most of their players are above the penalty area, or penalty spot. They're now moving in as the cross comes in. It's punched out, or punched up by Curran. Comes to Seoul. And there's a foul on the play as Jaslo fouled United. And here's a quick restart by Aiden Westerberg. But the answer is, are they going to restart it again? Yes. United tried to do the restart super quick with Aiden Westerberg, but the referee was having none of it. They've got to bring the restart all the way back to the penalty area where the foul was called. United was pushed off the ball by Jaslo in the scramble after the corner kick. So it is a free kick, and it was just taken now by the goalkeeper. That's Bobby Curran. And we're back underway with real football. Johnny Kramer, Special K, surveying the situation, holds his ball, and it's a long angled pass. He's got Aiden Westerberg here on the near side. Westerberg has some help. He's one-on-one with the defender. Westerberg crosses to the back post, headed over United's head, and they're going to get Conrad's going to corral it down in the far corner and get it to Austin Montejano, number 24. He tries to turn, gets around his man, and the ball is tackled away. Montejano goes down, but no foul as Jaslo comes away with it, and the ball comes back out of play off of United right at the midfield stripe. In the 26th minute of this scoreless contest here in DeKalb, Illinois.
Again, for you guys in the bleachers and elsewhere.
And it looks like there is a hydration break here at 25 minutes on the clock.
So please go buy some things that aren't water. That'd be lovely. Thank you. Geordie and Dom, big hello to Geordie.
It is a hydration break here in the first half. So while the teams take their break, let's remind you that DeKalb County United Soccer is also sponsored by these wonderful businesses, run by wonderful people and frequented by wonderful customers. TEC Trucking, Culvers of Sycamore, Papa John's of DeKalb, Foundation Vitamin and Sports, LaFox Screw Products. They're also sponsoring tonight's match. Sycamore Integrated Health, Tom and Jerry's of Sycamore, and our jersey sponsors for 2023 and ever since we've been around, Area Erectors. We'll have more sponsors later on in the first half, but we thank all of our sponsors for their continued support of DeKalb County United Soccer, and we thank all of you who are listening tonight, which it appears there's no one listening on the radio station, which is okay. Hopefully you're listening on the YouTube channel, and if you're not, it'll all be recorded and available and saved for you for some other time. Fairly cleanly played first half. Fairly tame first half of play here in DeKalb. No score thus far. Shots on goal in favor of Czarni Jaslo, 2-0. Jaslo leading corner kicks 3-2. United lead in offside of 4-2. And it looks like the hydration break is nearing its end as the referees have hydrated. The players have done so. And if you're watching on YouTube, and I believe you might be able to see the sideline, you'll see that Bobby Curran is just a beast among men. As they might say in the Old West, he's a tall drink of water. So the hydration break now for both teams is over as we are officially heading into the 28th minute of play, or 29th minute of play. So there will be some added time at the end of the first half to account for the hydration break.
Just a heads up at halftime, we'll be celebrating a few of our college and university graduates on the pitch at halftime, just before the traditional corn kickabout. So if you hear expressly for the corn kickabout, just take a minute or two, just while we say show our appreciation for a couple of young men and ladies who are moving on into the program, which is terrifying, especially for their parents.
So the ball was on the far side for a United throw-in. It'll be Josh Johansson to throw the ball in. Actually, Jaslo throwing the ball in. Johansson had it, but I guess he's just playing a little keepy-uppy with himself. As we're just about ready to start again, referee has whistled play to begin, and we are back at it as we are now in minute number 30 of the match, just with that. And United get it to Jaslo now, comes up with it. It's past the man, looking on the near side here for Szczesniak. I'm sorry, that was number 16. That's Enrique Gonzalez. He comes in at the top of the penalty and fires, and off of Fairwood's head, right into the goalkeeper's hands. It did take a deflection off of Jack Fairwood, but right into the waiting arms of Bobby Curran, who played the carom perfectly. The third shot on goal for Jaslo tonight, as Curran now has the ball in his own penalty area. Gets it on his right to Johnny Kramer, and then back to Curran as he looks for a place to distribute. And he comes here on the near side with a short pass to Jack Fairwood. Fairwood tries playing it ahead for a teammate, and it's off of two Jaslo players and goes out of play for a United throw. And right in front of me, it's Aiden Westerberg. Gets it to Jack Fairwood, number 5. And over to Jaden Aguilera, number 10. They pass across the center circle to Austin Montejano and then forward to Josh Johansson. He's cut out briefly by Sal Garcia, but United maintained possession, although Garcia was ball hawking. Ball was in the midfield, bouncing around with a lot of people just playing for it, and the United come away out of the pack with it. Here they come. It's Ty Conrad sticking a foot out. He trips over the ball, then over his foot, and the ball is still bouncing around. Conrad gets another foot in to keep it alive and keep the ball in play, but it goes out of Conrad and out of play over the touch line for a throw-in for Jaslo. As we are nearing the game's 32nd minute of play. Here in DeKalb, again, beautiful evening. The sun is now brightly shining. Slight breeze, 89 degrees at game time, probably still about 89 with the sun out. Ball is off of Jack Bonavia, and a throw-in again for Jaslo. They try the long throw-in. It's headed backwards by Aguilera, and Jack Fairwood has to track back, make sure that caused no trouble, as Jeffrey Agboku was lurking, waiting for a mistake. Ball is headed straight up in the air off the clearance. It's headed again. This time it comes to United in the midfield. Slowing it down and controlling. Ball here to Aiden Westerberg, number 12. Tries to go down in the corner. He's tracked by Cisnanski. Cross, headed down. United have it. Jaslo kick it out, and it comes to Fairwood, who's playing in the attacking half of the field, and gets it to Aguilera. In the midfield, he has some time and room, tries to pass. The ball comes ahead to Josh Johansson. It bounces away. I keep wanting to say Jake Johansson. I have no idea why. I say Josh every time except when he gets in scoring position. Austin Montejano across the face of goal. and it will be tracked down by United. This will be Bonavia. No, it will be Johansson, who switched sides of the field temporarily. One-on-one. Gets around one man. Second man comes. Tries to cut a pass back. Jaslo has it cut out. Pressured by Sol. Up here on the near side to Enrique Gonzalez now to play off a United player that's off of Bonavia to throw in for Jaslo in the game's 33rd minute. We are, as you might guess, still scoreless here in DeKalb. Truly a battle for first place. Ball is headed ahead. Szczesniak. Tracked by Westerberg, who puts it out of play. Szczesniak has it with the throw-in, gets it to number 16, Enrique Gonzalez. Now back here to Zach Gamster. Gamster looks for a teammate in the midfield. Gets tangled up with Sol. They look at each other. Might have a word or two there. As the Jaslo attacker, David Zawarski, felt aggrieved on that play. Johnny Kramer has it. We'll give and go back with Sol. And Kramer stripped of the ball. The shot goes into the back of the net, and that is a goal.
Number 3.
The goal by Anthony Marmoleo in the 34th minute.
Opening goal of the Santander this evening. Scored in the 35th minute by number 3, Anthony Marmaleo. Now let's have a bit of time to make some noise, people.
Johnny Kramer, the always reliable, I shouldn't say usually, the always reliable center back, went to take the ball out. He gave it directly away, put it right into the shin pads of Marmoleo, who controlled, walked in to the right of Bobby Curran, and then tucked one along the ground past Curran for the opening marker for Jaslo on their 4th shot of the night. They now lead 1-0. As we return back to live action, that could be a demoralizing goal, but United fell behind 1-0 on 10 minutes last Saturday night at Chicago House and came back to win that game. And so we'll see what happens here tonight. A little bit of the wind went out of United sails with that. Player goes down. That is Szczesniak. Looked for a foul, got none. And there's a play from behind and a foul, pretty rough foul, number 23 on that one. Number 2, Solowski has it. Johansson. Little give and go with Montejano. It's Austin Montejano. And now back here to Jack Fairwood in the center circle on the attacking side of the field. Over here on the near side to Aiden Westerberg. Westerberg chipping back for a teammate, but it's headed out by Jaslo. United have it, comes back. Goes to Bonavia. Bonavia in the middle of the park. Now back out to Westerberg here on the near side, almost right in front of me. Then back to Bonavia. Back to Fairwood. Fairwood pressed just a little bit by Angboku, and then Fairwood loses possession and stumbles down. No foul. Tripped over his own feet. As Jaslo has the ball. Throwing ahead, Angboku. Thought that was a handball there. Referee says play on. By Conrad. Conrad gets it to Oscar Montejano. It's behind him, but he has to track it back down the near side. A little pushing and shoving going on. A little tripping, and Montejano clips the player from behind. It's a foul. The teams from Chicago, the ethnic teams, RWB Adria, Czarni Jaslo, play a more aggressive style of soccer. Not dirty, it's just more aggressive. You know it when they've hit you. And they're not afraid to get tangled up. They're not afraid to go shoulder to shoulder. They're not afraid to do a little pushing and shoving. And literally, they basically take what the referee on the night gives them. If the ref's going to allow some pushing and shoving, they will take it until they're told they can't. That's just good sport. That's good gamesmanship. Ball is out over the sideline on the far side off of United. So it looks like it'll be a Jaslo throw-in, I believe. The assistant referee gave a signal that was kind of quick. But I see a Jaslo player with the ball, so it looks like they have the throw-in. Gonzalez tries to chip over the head of Aguilera, and it's taken away by Oscar Montejano. Back to Johnny Kramer. A little back and forth as Kramer pops the ball, looking to get in behind the defense, looking for Bonavia, headed away by Jaslo. Jaslo's coach is yelling out some instructions to the players on the pitch. Very active coach. Ball up here is through the midfield. Jaslo has it on the left-hand side. Looking for Agboku. He tries to heel it down, but it goes to Bobby Curran. Curran will punt it out. Long ball over the top, looking down, and he finds Montejano. It went over the defender. Montejano coming back in toward the center of the park. He has a man on his left, and he fires too soon. A little premature with that shot, and it goes wide, right of goal to the left of Jalen Deppenbrock. Jaslo has a goal kick in the game's 39th minute. 1-0 Jaslo on a 34th minute goal by Anthony Marmolejo. Off the giveaway by Johnny Kramer. That may be Kramer's first major defensive gaffe of his DeKalb County United career. So they happen. Here is Zesniak down in the corner. Off United, it'll be a throw in deep down by the corner flag. This will be number 17, Zach Gamster, taking the throw in. Agboku is down near the top of the goal area, as is Zesniak. The throw-in is a long throw-in over Agboku's head, headed down by United. Punched ahead, and they play a little bit of heads-up play as the headers are exchanged, and it goes out of play off of United for a Jaslo throw-in. It'll be Zach Gamster again. Long throw-in, looking for Agboku. He tries heading forward to Zesniak, and the ball goes out of play. It'll be a United throw-in. This will be Aiden Westerberg with the throw. Goes at the number 5, Jack Fairwood. And Fairwood chips the ball ahead, looking for Ty Conrad. Falls to Soul. Back to Aguilera and over to Johnny Kramer on the right side. And then back to Curran. Long chip here on the near side. It's Aiden Westerberg chesting it down, turning and giving to Jack Bonavia. Gets back to Jack Fairwood, pressured by Agboku. Now it's Johnny Kramer, tracked by Alex Gomez, chasing him. Ball over the top, looking and not finding Oscar Montejano. Now here's the distribution by Deppenbrock on the near side. Comes to Enrique Gonzalez with time and space. Passes back to Zach Gamster, and then all the way back to the goalkeeper standing just inside his penalty area. That's Deppenbrock. Sal Garcia, long ball, hoping to have someone run onto it, but too far for Lucas Zesniak, and Curran picks it up, and now it's in Jaden Aguilera's feet as he tries a long ball down the far side. Austin Montejano going after. He's got 2 Jaslo players, and it's flagged out of play off of United. Game's 42nd minute here in DeKalb. It'll be a throw-in by Jaslo on the far side, deep in their own defensive third.
Can we get our graduates who are going to be celebrated down the front gate, please?
Jaslo, long chip ahead, looking for Agboku. The referee's assistant keeping his flag down. He says Agboku was onside. I don't think he was. And then Agboku shoves down the defender. And is that a call?
Yeah.
That is a call. just shoved the defender down, no questions asked. And that's going to bring up a United free kick that Westerberg quickly takes, gets it back to his goalkeeper, Bobby Curran. 43rd minute. And a long ball. Who's he looking for? He's looking for Josh Johansson.
Take a breath. We will get you as soon as we.
Johansson tried to get a ball for Jaslo, tries to slide a ball through. It was intercepted by Soul, and then chipped back for number 3. That's Marmolejo again, coming down the left-hand side. Ball goes out of play and off of United for a corner kick. It is the 4th corner kick of the game for Czarni's Jaslo. 4-0 shots on goal in favor of Jaslo, and 4-2 on corner kicks in favor of Jaslo. So this will be Anthony Marmolejo, the goal scorer, down in the far corner. The furthest point from our vantage point here in the press box, the gantry, the media suite, whatever you want to call it. A couple of players in near the goal. Here comes the cross right into the center of the penalty area, or the mixer, I should say. It's cut out by David Savlarski, and Jaslo have it again. Ball chipped in toward the goalkeeper. It goes harmlessly wide of goal for a goal kick for United in the game's 44th minute. We will have stoppage time because we did have a hydration break in the first half.
Just let the graduates get their moment in the spotlight, and then we will be free to run around and kick ball and get sweaty and basically exhaust yourselves.
As
apologies in advance to those of you
Johnny Kramer.
Really small cars here.
United trying to make one last push here before the halftime whistle. Kramer with it. United may just be content to go in trailing by a goal to 0 at halftime. We'll see. Chipped ahead. That is Marmolejo. Spinning toward the penalty area. It's cut out by, the cross is cut out by Curran. Soul coming through the midfield. Got Montejano with him. Now it's Johansson. Turns. 2 men on. Knocked away by Jaslo for United throw. It'll be Josh Johansson to throw it in. We've reached the first half stoppage time. The assistant referee looks like he is indicating to both benches there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time here in the opening half to account for our hydration break. This is Marmolejo.
The referee's very glamorous assistant is indicating a minimum of 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes, folks.
United have it. Now Johansson with teammates almost alongside. He cuts back, goes and fires, and it's just at the goalkeeper. It is a shot on goal. Did make the save, but it covers up immediately as Johansson tried to score from a fairly acute angle. First shot on goal for United in the contest. Comes here in first half stoppage time. Jaslo player goes down, but United maintain possession. Referee says no foul. This is Soul to Bonavia. Bonavia turns again. Gets it to Soul in the midfield. Finds Oscar Montejano, number 25. Slides it into Ty Conrad near the D. Slides it back looking for Oscar Montejano on a give and go. But the goalkeeper, that is Diepenbrock, or Deppenbrock, however you say it, comes out and scoops it up out of harm's way. As we are in probably the 2nd minute of second half or first half stoppage time. And Jaslo in no hurry. They have the 1-0 lead. See if United can do something here in the dying moments of the first half. It's a ball through to Conrad. He does have a step or two on the defender. He's on the left side of the penalty area to the right of the goalkeeper. Goes to the back post. Ball is nudged away and a foul called on United. That was a foul on Oscar Montejano as he went for the shoulder-to-shoulder charge, but came in a little bit behind on the shoulder, so it was really a shoulder-to-shoulder blade charge, and that's a foul. That'd be a free kick for Jaslo. That's Boku. There's a long ball. Speculative. I don't know what Jaslo were doing other than perhaps trying to kill off the clock in the first half, I guess. Ball goes to Conrad. Now it's Soul. Soul, the player on his left. The referee seemed to be like taking his sweet time to get out of the way. Ball is crossed in toward the penalty spot. Soul, blocked away. He had to get it settled first, and that gave the defense a chance to come over and block it. Ball is headed out. And that is halftime. That is the end of the opening 45 minutes here in DeKalb. With your score, DeKalb County United 0. Czarni's Jaslo 1. Shots on goal in the first half, 4-1 in favor of Jaslo. Corner kicks 4-2 in favor of Jaslo. The goal scorer on 34 minutes is Anthony Marmoleo, who scored after a giveaway by Johnny Kramer, and it was an unassisted goal in the 34th minute. Otherwise, a fairly cleanly played first half. Tight first half. We're going to step away for our halftime festivities, in which we'll honor some graduating folks. In the meantime, we're going to take a break, and you will be listening to, those of you on the radio, will be listening to a replay of last year's state semifinal game for the women as they took on Edgewater Castle, and that is this year's opponent in the semifinals. We'll be back in 15. You're listening to DeKalb County United Soccer on the YouTube simulcast and Zeno FM.
winner of this goes top of the league table tonight. So, Green Army, we need you. We want you to get behind boys and cheer them on victory and put DKCU at top of the Midwest Premier League Heartland Division. Let's be shut up by one Sunday, but it has been a great soccer season so far. Played some lovely football, and it is cool football. Long may it continue. And it is so good to see so many members of the community out here tonight supporting us in what we're trying to do. Believe you me, it isn't always easy, but we enjoy it at the end of it, and stuff like tonight makes it all worthwhile. So thank you for your continued support. Thank you for representing us in your community. We hope we're doing you proud. Long may it continue.
Welcome back to the NIU Soccer Complex here in DeKalb, Illinois for second half action between Czarni Jaslo and your United. Jaslo lead 1-0 at halftime. As United have the ball, they'll be going from left to right. United once again, green shirts, green shorts, green socks, white numerals and trim. They'll be going from left to right on your radio dial or on your YouTube screen.
Let's go, make some noise, get behind
and the first half is now, second half is now underway. Jaslo is in white with black numerals and trim, black socks. They'll be going from right to left on your radio dial or on your YouTube screen. United have the ball.
Take a shot.
Ball is rolling out of play. It'll be off of United. Last played by United, and it's a goal kick. 1-0 the score in favor of Czarni Jaslo. Goal in the 34th minute by Anthony Marmoleo. Don't see any halftime substitutions right now. Teams do look like it's the same group out there for the second half. I'm going to assume that somewhere about 22 to 25 minutes from now, we will have a hydration break, similar to what we had in the first half.
Our rivals in the Midwest Premier League down in Indiana. Final score is Indy Boys 1, Chicago House 14. That's 1-4, 14.
In case you didn't hear that, the announcement has just gone out that in Indianapolis this afternoon, in a match between Chicago House, the team that we beat 2-1 last week, and Indy Boys, Chicago House have a 14-1 lead. It's a final score. Final score was 14-1. Wow. Just wow.
Yes.
This is Aguilera just wide of the post, and Johansson was also there and could have headed it home, but didn't. And that just skipped wide to the left post, to the left of goalkeeper Deppenbrock. Still not a shot on goal, but that was a close one by Jaden Aguilera. So Deppenbrock now will put the ball back in play here on the far side. Ty Conrad is tracking back. Jack Fairwood making the plays, being chased by two players, so he decides to circle out of danger, puts the ball off of a Jaslo player and out of over the byline for a goal kick for United. That will be Bobby Curran. Here on the near side to Jack Kramer. Special K number 3. Austin Montejano playing at one of the wingback positions, gives the ball away. Jaslo have it it's across the face of the penalty area, and a save! A terrific save! Marmolejo got around the defense and slid the ball across for Lucas Jesniak, who put a shot on goal. It was a beautiful save by Curran to keep this a 1-0 ball game. Corner kick, however, for Jaslo. First, it was a giveaway by Fairwood to Szczesniak, who gave it up to, or the giveaway was to Marmoleo, who got it to Szczesniak across the face of goal, and then it got kicked right at Bobby Kern, who made the save. Ball now is out of play off of Jaslo. United have a throw. Austin Montejano to Taylor Sowell. Here's Jack Fairwood. Space and time coming out of the defensive third. Gives it up to Jack Bonavia. Bonavia slides the ball up the touchline looking for Ty Conrad. It's off of Ty's leg and out of play in the 49th minute of play. Here in DeKalb, 1-0 in favor of Czarni Jaslo. Ball is headed, and it goes straight to Austin Montejano and ahead to Oscar Montejano. He's got Johansson, who gets around one man. He gets around another, tries to spin, gets in, clears the feet of another defender, but back to Johansson again. Another sliding attempt. Johansson poked away. Just a toe poke by Zach Gamster. Took it away after all that effort by Johansson. Goes for naught as Gamster just stuck a toe in there and broke up the play after Johansson evaded two defenders, hopped over the leg of a third. Ball was out of play off of United. Jaslo with a throw-in. The chase is on here. Fairwood trips, gets it back to his keeper, who punts it out over the touchline for a throw-in. But Fairwood was pressured by Marmoleo, who was looking to try and make a steal and get his second. Jaslo throws in on the far side. Ball goes all the way through all the Jaslo players that were there to a United player who kicks it back into the attacking half of the field. United slight pressure. Out of play as the give and go does not work. Looking for Lucas Szczesniak. Ball goes to Ty Conrad. Now Austin Montejano. Now it's Taylor Sowell. Over to Fairwood. Fairwood into the center circle for Oscar Montejano. Ball ahead. This is Aguilera. Shot off the goalkeeper. It rebounds and cleared away by Jaslo and out of play along the far touchline. It'll be Jack Bonavia putting it back in play. But Aguilera racing down the left side, fired. The keeper dove to his left. The ball spilled away, but he was able to get to it. And a foul now on Oscar Montejano on the Jaslo player coming out of the backfield. Long ball ahead, looking for Szczesniak. Headed around a couple of times. Jaslo has it. This is Marmoleo. Weaving, trying to get between three defenders. Goes down in a heap looking for a foul, but he basically tripped as he tried jumping between three defenders, and he clipped one of the defenders and fell down, not the other way around. And now that ball is knocked down. And a foul, as Johansson is down. The foul from behind on Jaslo. I'm looking to see who that is. It is, well, turn around again. Come on, number 2, Nathan Solarski. Haven't called his name all that much, but Johansson is down. They have not called for the trainer, but now they are calling for the trainer, and Coach P.J. Hamilton up on the sideline here, looking to see where the trainer is. They've called for a trainer, but there's no trainer to be found. Oh, there he is. Our trainer, I'm sure an excellent trainer, but if you look at him, he looks like a dock worker.
Next action back here is
you would not expect that to be the trainer. But he's with our good friends at Northern Rehab. They're our training partner. Keep the guys in shape. Take care of their knocks and sprains and bruises. Johansson is down. He's being helped up by Szczesniak, who was the guy that didn't foul him, but his teammate did. So a good display of sport. I can't talk this afternoon. I have no idea why. Szczesniak helped up Johansson, who is limping to the near touchline. And this could be, I don't know, I don't think so. Bring him off here to the off the side. No substitution that I'm aware of, but Johansson is limping ever so slightly, favoring his right leg. They'll probably work on him for a minute, and maybe he'll get back in the game. So United at present are playing with 10 men here in the 54th minute. That'll be a little bit of stoppage time added here in the second half. And the ball is after the foul. It's a free kick for United. It'll be Johnny Kramer to take it. Jaslo has a player, that is Marmolejo, who is loitering, as it were. Ball is headed forward after the long kick. Headed back again. This time it will be Taylor Sowell. Back to his keeper, Bobby Curran. Curran's had a couple of really fine saves in this game. That's a foul on Sal Garcia as he went right up over the top of Ty Conrad as Conrad was waiting to play the ball as it was coming down out of the air. And that's certainly a foul. Basketball, that would have been over the back foul. Ball ahead. This is Ty Conrad. He has it in the penalty area. He tries to weave, cuts it back, kicked out of play, corner kick for United. Deflected out of play by Sal Garcia, number 6. And United will have a corner kick here. It will be Jaden Aguilera on the near side to my right. United has everybody up near the top of the penalty area. I'm sure that's going to change here in a moment. Aguilera puts his arm up, kicks in toward the center. Ball careens off the top of Ty Conrad's head to a teammate. And now Johansson, it's bouncing around. Finally, deflected by throw up the far side. Aguilera gives it up. This is Sowell. Tracked by Enrique Gonzalez. And out of play off of Gonzalez. And now Aguilera is down on the far touchline near where the ball went out of play. Josh Johansson is back on his feet and is coming back in a little gingerly to play as United will have the throw-in, or it's a free kick on the far side. That was Johnny Kramer taking the free kick, gets it to his goalkeeper, or I should say Jack Fairwood, I'm sorry, and now it's Oscar Montejano with Gomez on him. Ball on the left-hand side, just a little bit behind Aiden Westberg. Gets it to Montejano. That's Oscar Montejano rolling through the midfield. Tries to think a pass through, doesn't make it. He goes shoulder to shoulder with Gomez. Gets the ball back. Plays it ahead looking for Ty Conrad. Too far for everybody. Chased down in the corner by United. And out of play off of United, and it's a goal kick as the game is now in its 57th minute with Jaslo leading 1-0 on a 34th minute goal by Anthony Marmolejo. Long pass to Marmolejo. Tries to tap pass it on a give and go to a teammate. It goes to Sowell. Sowell tracked by Marmolejo. And it's given away. This is Gonzalez. And it's over the top of the goal. And it's saved by... It's saved. That was a nice parry as Enrique Gonzalez broke loose a one-on-one with the keeper, fired it high, and Curran able to get his hand up at the last moment to parry it just slightly over the bar. 6th shot on goal, 6th corner kick for Jaslo. 58th minute of play, 1-0 in favor of Jaslo. They're taking a corner kick here at the near to my left. Goes across right into the waiting arms of Bobby Curran, who commands the goal area, has the ball, settles it, waits for teammates to clear, and now he tries to get the ball here on the near side, looking for Josh Johansson, who gives it up directly to Szczesniak. Szczesniak gives it up to Oscar Montejano, turns on Szczesniak. He's got a man on his right. That is going to be Johansson. He gets the ball to him. Johansson tries going back. Ball knocked away by Jaslo. Now it's given away. No, it goes past Sowell. Now it's a 2-on-2. Here is Marmolejo on the left. Kramer tracking back. Cuts left. Goes to the far post and misses way, way wide, but it goes off of United for corner kick number 7 on the evening for Czarni's Jaslo. This will be Sal Garcia down on the far corner, looking to play the ball in. Garcia. Jaslo players kind of milling about in the penalty area. Comes in. Johnny Kramer heads it right straight back out of the penalty area. 2 men go up for it. Oscar Montejano is one of them. Ball comes punted back in right at the goalkeeper. It'll be Bobby Curran. And the game continues on here in the 59th minute of play. Austin Montejano, pressured by Szczesniak. Looking upfield for I don't know who. Johansson was there, but he wasn't even making a run. The ball goes over Johansson's head and back to the keeper, and Jaslo has it again. Ball given straight away to Austin Montejano. It goes to Johansson, gets around the man who slips and falls. He's coming down the right-hand side. He turns, pivots, gets the ball back and fires, and the ball is shot right over goal. No deflection. It's a corner kick. Johansson danced and spun his man around and then had to deal with the outcome by firing high over the bar and well out of play. No deflection. United will come away empty again. A couple of good chances here, but the shots have been lacking. Only 2 shots on goal all game for United. Long ball. This is Austin Montejano, out-headed by his opponent, Kramer, as Marmoleo gets around him, dancing into the penalty area, and he shoots wide and a goal. An unassisted goal in the 61st minute. His second of the game, a brace for Anthony Marmoleo. Marmoleo with his second of the game. A beautiful play, a solo effort, unassisted, as it was his first goal. And it's 2-0 in favor of Jaslo.
For Johnny. Number 3, Anthony Marmoleo.
Kramer victimized again on the defense as Marmoleo got the ball, went to his left, and cut back to his right after shedding the defender and had an unobstructed shot at goal, which he put to the left of Bobby Curran, and that made it 2-0. He went far post on Curran. Curran could only dive at it and miss it, and this is a 2-0 Jaslo lead. If there's some consolation in being behind 2-0, it is the fact that the soccer adage spoken by every announcer, I think it's actually in our contracts that we have to say this, that 2-0 is the toughest lead to defend in all of soccer. So we have that going for us. And we also know that Jaslo is not going to score 14 goals on us this evening, so there's some solace in that as well. Here comes United. This is Aguilera by himself. Can he shoot? He shoots and shoots wide across the face of goal again. Second time Aguilera has been on the left-hand side with an angled shot at goal and fired it well wide to the far post. A striker, my kingdom for a striker. I believe the Bard said that at a Burnley match back in the 1600s.
Stratford away.
Long ball ahead. United headed out. Player gets pushed down. That's Oscar Montejano, literally pushed down by Gomez. I mean, Gomez literally put both hands on his back and just shoved him. He wasn't even trying to hide it. Hoping to get away with it, I'm sure, but it's Fairwood for Westerberg. The irony in this game, as I see it, there's a long ball looking for Marmoleo that goes all the way straight through to Curran, who's going to kick it. And it's probably going to go out of play here on the near side. The irony of what's happened this evening is our concern about a forward in Aiden Westerberg playing left back, and he's had a very good, solid game. Nothing spectacular, but he hasn't been. They haven't attacked him very much. And the irony is that our best defender Special K, Johnny Kramer. And there's a ball out of play for a goal kick or corner kick. It's a corner kick. Philadelphia United. That our best defensive player, Johnny Kramer, has been victimized twice on the 2 goals tonight. And I feel bad for him. He was just fated here at halftime for having graduated college. And I'm sure he should be feeling real good about that, but I'm sure he's not feeling real good about the game he's having this evening. As Anthony Marmolejo has got him twice. And another save as Marmolejo puts another shot on goal. Ball is kicked out. It didn't go out of play. United still have it, but now it's taken by Jaslo as Marmolejo got another good shot on goal, his 4th. 2 have gone in, and 2 have forced Curran to make phenomenal saves to keep it this 2-0 game. And there's a shove down by Lucas Szczesniak. Lucas, my friend, you're winning 2-0. You don't have to do that. That was Taylor Sowell, that went spilling to the deck. And he's back up on his feet, has the ball, gets it here on the near side, right in front of me to Austin Montejano. Now, plenty of time left. 25 minutes or so left in this match. Plenty of time to get a couple and steal a point tonight. Maybe steal 3, who knows? This is Bonavia, who's been very silent on the attack tonight. We've mentioned his name, but his plays have always come out in near the midfield and not in near goal. This is Austin Montejano on a massive overlap from his right back spot. He goes towards the goal line, shouldered and pushed by Garcia, clipped from behind, but the ball goes out of play. Last touched by Garcia, Sal Garcia, and out of play for a corner kick. And for reasons known only to the coaching staff, Josh Johansson is taking a corner kick as opposed to being somewhere close to where he might actually
Substitution for
get a shot.
DKCU. Please go up. Coming on, number 6, Zane Walters.
Zane Walters is in the match here on the 66th minute of play. Number 6. And coming off the pitch is Taylor Sowell on 66 minutes.
And
Johansson
came on in place of number 42. Please give it up
way out of
for
play.
a massive shift. Number 42, Tyler Sowell.
Zane Walters in on 66 minutes. As the corner kick went awry. Now Jaslo. Looks like they're bringing in a substitution. Number 19 in place of number 16, Enrique Gonzalez.
It can be a great pleasure
leaving.
to announce this evening's attendance. Like on the day like today, with the USA playing later on this evening, and the heat what it is, and everything else that's going on in the world right now. 338 beautiful people are here this evening. Thank you one and all 338 of you. We love you coming out and supporting soccer in the community. We love this community. We want to be here for a long
Tonight's
time.
attendance
Please
officially announced at 338 fans
As I say,
tonight.
we'll be back out here on Thursday for the ladies in the state cup.
Jack Fairwood has it after the ball's back in play for United. They trail 2-0 here in the 67th minute of play. Ball is up to Ty Conrad. Conrad looking to split the defense and can't get around his man. It'll be out of play.
But sincerely, thank you, each and every one of you, for journeying out and spending your evening with us this evening and this summer.
A piece of paper. Could you hand out your lineup? Thank you, sir. Number 19 is Manuel Santiago on in the 67th minute. Club President John Hall has joined us here in the booth, handing out all sorts of frozen goodies as he's got some Culvers from Culvers and Sycamore. Culvers. I'm going to see if I can navigate eating ice cream and broadcasting a soccer match.
And scoring. And scoring.
This
Go
is
on, Ty.
Conrad. Turns. Fires. High scores! Ty Conrad, what a goal! Turned around and on the volley That's a shot on goal and a goal for Ty Conrad in the 69th minute. What a shot by Ty Conrad. He got the ball at his feet, had his back to the goal, turned, fired, past the goalkeeper, Deppenbrock, to the far post, and the ball goes in, and United have made it a 2-1 game.
The opening goal for DKC this evening. Number 16, give it up for Ty Conrad.
Conrad with a
Let's go, Greens!
fantastic shot, and it's 2-1.
Oh, he's a clubber. Jesus.
Did we not say that 2-0 was the toughest lead to protect in all of soccer? We did. Number 5 for Jaslo has come into the game. That's Matthew Skorupa in the 70th minute. Don't know who he came in for. Oh, it looks like David Slavlarski. In the 70th minute. So Jaslo has made 2 substitutions. Now here comes another play. It's going back and out of play. It was a play. Who got that ball?
That's why you got to get the offside earlier.
The offside. Call it offside. United's player wound on the deck, and he just poked it wide, so no shot on goal. But man, oh man, that was almost number 2. This game's beginning to feel an awful lot like Man City Queens Park Rangers. A massive comeback. And so, at the 70th minute, we have what could be called a
hydration break, folks.
Hydration break. We are on a hydration break here in DeKalb with the score. DeKalb County United 1. Czarni's Jaslo 2. Got 20 minutes left in this one plus stoppage time. Can United come back? We'll know more in just a few moments. We're going to go silent here for a minute while we have our hydration break. We'll be back in about 90 seconds. Here, you're listening to DeKalb County United Soccer on Zeno FM and watching our simulcast on our YouTube channel.
I'm just confirming it's now Leinster as well. Make sure one, there you go. So yeah, hopefully you'll John Hall Memorial Player of the Match. All the links on the socials. And spend the next 20 minutes or so of your lives cheering on this magnificent bunch of young men in the green as they pursue tabletop security. Like I said, there's over 300 of you, so we count those votes, and if there's fewer than 500, I'll know somebody isn't cheating.
And the game's getting back to go underway. I'd like to thank everybody who's joining us on the radio feed and on YouTube watching tonight. 2-1 in favor of Czarni Jaslo here in the 73rd minute of play. So I'll have probably at least a couple of minutes.
The volunteer staff this afternoon. Much appreciated, guys.
Stoppage time as the ball is put back into play. Headed straight down. It goes to Oscar Montejano. He punts the ball looking to get in behind the defense. Jaslo heads it up and it's bicycle kicked or overhead. It's Oscar Montejano also heading forward. Jaslo controls it. This is Lucas Szczesniak. Back to number 19, Manuel Santiago. Gives it up to Oscar Montejano. Montejano looking through for Aiden Westerberg, who is flying in through the center of the park, right on the goalkeeper, Jalen Deppenbrock. He came out and covered it up. No harm, no foul. Jaslo now has the ball down the far touchline. Ball bounces around. United have it. Backing off is number 6, Zane Walters. And then the ball is looking to be threaded through. Jaslo, Sal Garcia gives the ball up. Now it's here on the near side to Lucas Szczesniak. Out of play off of Jaslo, and it will be a United throw-in. This will be number 24, Austin Montejano. Give and go. Ball slides through. They let it go through, but it shouldn't have, and Jaslo cut it out when the run was not made. Back to the keeper, Deppenbrock. Pressured a little bit. Ball here on the near side. Give it away. This is Austin Montejano. Looking back for Johansson and a foul. Conrad was looking for his teammate, and he was fouled, so it was very little or to nothing on the pass. And the ball is about 20 yards off of the penalty area, so we're looking at about 38 yards, almost 40 yards from goal for a free kick. Angled left. It's angled right of goal as we look at it, to the left of goalkeeper Jalen Deppenbrock. Referee is backing up, and the magic spray comes out. The line has been demarcated. It's Aguilera number 10 and Johansson number 36. It's Aguilera standing over the ball. Two-man wall right in front of him. Deppenbrock covering the post to his right. Ball gets chipped into the air. Header toward goal. Fairwood there, and that doesn't get it. Goes right to the goalkeeper. It was close. It's a shot on goal, but no goal as the goalkeeper had it. Fairwood was there in case the ball spilled out, but Deppenbrock had it, and it goes straight ahead over the top. Save! Oh, one-on-one with Marmolejo, and a save. A phenomenal save by Bobby Curran. Marmolejo with another chance. He was on a brace. He's on a hat trick, I should say. He has a brace. Looking for number 3, and Curran shut the door. Punched away. Overhead kick blocked. Here comes United. But Jaslo gets a hold of the ball that comes out loosely, and it will be Aiden Westerberg with a quick throw-in to Jack Fairwood. Fairwood here on the near side to Johnny Kramer, and then here on the further near side, nearest to me, to Austin Montejano. Montejano looking ahead for Ty Conrad, puts the ball behind him, and Jaslo takes it. This is Alec Gomez. Alex wheeling into the right, down the right-hand side. He's got number 7. That's Bonavia tracking him. Now they pass it back. 77th minute of play. Less than a quarter hour of time left, plus second half stoppage time. Keeper, Deppenbrock. Tries to clear it. United have it. Ball goes looking for Bonavia, who holds up. Now it's Austin Montejano. There's a foul on the play against United. It's offside. My mistake, offside. Didn't see the flag up here on the near side. I have a little bit of an obstruction that if I don't walk around it or move behind it, Westerberg. Here's Gomez looking to play it. This is Fairwood. Gomez comes back to track. Gomez looking. Slide tackle attempted. Ball here on the side. It's going to go to Szczesniak. Looking for him, and that was Marmolejo looking for him on the left. Ball was too far. It's a goal kick for United. It'll be Bobby Conrad to put it back in play. Bobby Curran.
Votes in for your player of the match. A couple of minutes left on that. Check your Twitter, check your Facebook, check the Instas. Get voting.
United Soccer brought to you by Heartland Bank, Pizza Beer Whiskey, Los Panchos, Service Master, Unkin Law, Banner Up, Evolve Fitness, Jen's Design, Chicagoland Skydiving, and Schrock Media. Substitution for Czarni Jaslo is number 8. I can find him. Emir Heto. Heto. Emir Heto. In the 79th minute. Didn't see who he replaced. We could probably figure it out. He's not one of ours, so it doesn't really matter. All scrambled around in the midfield, and finally Fairwood comes away with it, spins around again as the tussle is tough for the ball. Jaslo chasing down. It's crossed back in toward the penalty area, and Johnny Kramer knocks it down and knocks it away from number 14. Lou Nicholas, who's in the game for Jaslo. Don't know when he came. It's stolen away. The ball is running way wide. It's going to come over here, and it was a foul. Jaden Aguilera stole the ball, and he's going to get yellow carded for what would be roughly a professional foul here in the 80th minute of play. Jaden had to do that. Probably didn't have to do it, but the frustration set in after he intercepted the pass. But the ball rebounded so far away from him, he had to chase it. And in the chasing, he got tracked down and then just made a foolish play. An 80th minute yellow card. And that ball is gone all the way through for United throw-in. It's Austin Montejano. And just now, the 80th minute is over. We are in the 81st minute. 9 minutes plus stoppage time left to go in this contest. United trail 2-1. Goals by Marmolejo at 34 and 61 minutes. And then a goal by Ty Conrad on 69 minutes to make it 2-1. Johansson gets a run behind. He goes in toward the goal area. It's all alone. Shot is saved. Rebound out. Ty Conrad is headed over the bar. Holy mackerel. And a corner kick for United. The shot right at the keeper came right back out. This game was almost tied. So Josh Johansson in the corner to my right, near side, has the corner kick for United. United's 5th corner kick of the evening. They have 6 shots on goal. 9 for Jaslo. Ball is low. Goes right to the, doesn't even beat the first man. Doesn't even beat the last man. Goes back out for a throw-in. Goes up for a corner kick. Another one, number 7 for United. Johansson again puts both hands up. In toward the penalty spot near the back post. It's headed up. Jaslo heads it. Now United have it. It's Oscar Montejano. Ball bounces around and rebounds. It's a handball being called for by the coaching staff. It's going to be Bonavia. Across the face of goal, and it misses 3 guys. Oh, my. Johansson crossed it across the face of goal, and 3 United players had a chance at it. Not a single guy put a touch to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, making their way in front of the bleachers right now are our Corn Army. If you want to be
and Jalen Deppenbrock yelling at his defense to throw in deep for Jaslo. United have come close to tying this match twice now in the last 3 minutes. Austin Montejano now tracks back. Jaslo is kind of, I wouldn't say they're parking the bus, but they're not really aggressively trying to make this a 3-1 game.
That's it.
Ball over the top. Offensive player back. Headed away. United will come away with the ball. Pushed from behind. United keep possession. Ball here near the center circle for Austin Montejano. 83rd minute. 2-1 in favor of Jaslo. United trying to steal a point here against the division, against the conference leaders. Ball still in United possession. That's Ty Conrad. They maintain possession here. They switch fields. Coming here to Johansson, who punts back to Austin Montejano, who's playing in the advanced position at right wing back. Now, Goes to Bonavia. Bonavia sliding through, looking for Johansson. The keeper doesn't know what to do with it and finally picks it up at the last minute with Johansson bearing down on him. But the keeper did kind of get his feet tangled just a little bit, so instead of picking it up initially, he had to wait. And there's a little heel pass by Marmolejo out of play off of United. It'll be a throw-in for Jaslo in the 84th minute. Remember, there will be some stoppage time here, as we did have a...
Folks, voting is now closed for your John Hall Memorial Player of the Match, and it gives me great pleasure to announce,
by a crushing majority, you have chosen as your player of the match your goalkeeper, Bobby Curran. Give it up for Bobby! And Bobby's dad.
Bobby Curran has been named the player of the match on our Twitter poll here in the 84th minute of play. And he has definitely kept United in this game with 3 marvelous saves, including a couple off of Marmolejo, who's already scored twice. This is Manuel Santiago turning, looking for a teammate, but it goes right straight to Curran. Curran rolls out here on the near side in the middle of the park, looking for Austin Montejano. Montejano has it. The defense comes up on him. This is Bonavia for Johansson. Overlap with Montejano. Little lift pass. Ball gets batted off the face of Montejano and out of play as Marmolejo lifted the ball up into Montejano's face and it went out of play. It's a deep throw-in, almost down by the corner flag for Jaslo. 85th minute. Here's the throw-in. Goes to Austin Montejano. He heads it back toward the penalty area. Then Montejano has it again. This time it's to Zane Walters. Walters to Kramer. Now it's Fairwood coming up out of his center back position to play a really high line. United have a lot of people up. Unfortunately, that ball was knocked away, and then Zane Walters put a foot in trying to stop it. It's Hetu with the ball, and he has help now. Looking on the far left, way high, way wide, the pass. He was looking for Anthony Marmolejo, looking for a hat trick, and Marmolejo gives him the thumbs up. That pass was in the next county. Curran with the ball and the goal kick. Gets it back into play quickly. Johnny Kramer has it. Gets it on the far side to... This is Bonavia. Bonavia looking ahead for Aguilera. Can't find him. Too far, too hard. Goalkeeper being pressured by Ty Conrad. Finally falls on it the last second as he played around with it, hoping that Conrad would chase him, and then he fell on it. Picked it up. Now it's an extra 6 seconds to make up his mind what he wants to do. He's going to punt it long. Goes all the way into the DeKalb County United defensive third. Headed forward. This is Austin Montejano. He's got Johansson, and it's headed away by Garcia. Back to Montejano. Falls right straight to a Jaslo player. That is Hetu. Now he turns around. Finds Nick Lou. Long shot, right straight at the goalkeeper by Marmolejo. That was probably more time-wasting shot than anything else. Johansson, tracked by Hetu, and then fouls Hetu. Then he helps him back up on his feet, even though he doesn't want to be helped back up, to avoid any time-wasting and stalling. United get the ball right on the spot of the foul, so the free kick can be taken quickly. 88th minute of play. We got on 88 minutes, plus we have stoppage time. This is number 19. Manuel Santiago punts it way high and way wide, and of course that's going to go way out of play. It's a goal kick for United, so United have to navigate the full length of the field again.
Let's give it up for our boys and girls this afternoon. Played a blinder out there.
88th minute of play.
You should be so proud of. Big up to our boys this afternoon.
Oscar Montejano.
Right.
Here's Johnny Kramer.
You're very quiet.
Just gets it over the center line. Looking for Austin Montejano on the overlap. Can't find him. This is Marmolejo. Holding off Ty Conrad. Back heels one between the legs and a nutmeg and a foul on Conrad and a yellow card on Ty Conrad. In the 89th minute of play. 89th minute. And we are about 90 seconds away from stoppage time. Jaslo will be in no hurry to take this kick. Standing over it. Standing over it. Standing around, waiting. 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 Waiting some more. I know you, if you're watching this on TV or on YouTube, you see what I'm seeing. Just a lot of waiting. Perfectly legal. The ball, there's no definite time limit on how long you have. It's referee's discretion. Jack Fairwood. As United cross the center line. Now they need to have a complete attack. They need to get into position. This is 14. This is Nicholas Liu. 23 is Mike Saflarski. Ball still stays in. Ball is still in play. We are in the 90th minute. United trying to make some noise and make some pressure. Ball goes all the way back to Deppenbrock, who kicks it immediately out into the center circle for a teammate. Chested down. Johnny Kramer takes the ball away. Player looks to get a foot in, doesn't do so. United have the ball. Chipped ahead. It's Josh Johansson. All alone, he headed it to himself, and the assistant referee calls offside. Unbelievable. It was a beautiful play, and we are now in second half stoppage time. Coach P.J. Hamilton up off his seat. Can't believe the call. Offside the call. I believe he was even. He might even be a little onside. United have the ball, and Aguilera's looking for it. And now there's confusion. Minimum of 5 minutes of stoppage time left. United place the ball. And Jaslo keep playing around with it. It's time wasting. (11) is Luis Aviles. Down in the corner. Of course he goes down in the corner. Ball's out of play. And a corner kick for Jaslo. Corner kick number 9. 10 shots on goal for Jaslo. 6 for United. 9 corners for Jaslo. 6 for United. 2 goals Jaslo. 1 United. 5 minutes of stoppage time here in the second half. Can United pull this one out and steal 2 points? And Jaslo down in the corner. And another corner kick. Or is it a foul? It's a foul. Way down in the corner. And Jaslo will get a free kick literally almost on the goal line. Right in front of the corner flag. Perpendicular to the touch line. Here comes the free kick. 2-man wall. Chipped up over the wall. Goes to Jaslo. Long shot. Clipped toward the goalkeeper. Curran keeps it in play so he can get the ball back into play. Curran dribbles outside of the penalty area. He kicks a long ball up over the top. He's looking for Johansson. Headed away by Jaslo. Right to Austin Montejano. Chip foul from behind. And Jaslo will get the ball, or United get the ball on the free kick. It's Jaden Aguilera taking the free kick about 50-plus yards from goal. So doubtful there'll be a thing here. Oh, it's Bobby Curran taking the free kick now. Curran coming all the way up from his goalkeeper spot. Trailing 2-1 in stoppage time. Can Curran pull off some magic here? The free kick goes into the mixer, looking for a teammate right into there, waiting arms of the goalkeeper who throws it out. Here on the far side, he throws it. It's onside because in his own half of the field. Tracking back is Aiden Westerberg with Marmoleo with him. And Westerberg gets the track back in a terrific defensive play. And another corner kick for Jaslo. Their 10th of the game. 11th of the game. And they will milk this for everything it's worth. Ball is down in the corner. Bonavia gets it back to a teammate. Now here they come. Here come United. Could be their last chance. Conrad can't find him with the pass. United have it. Marmolejo jumps in. And there's a bunch of shoving going on out there. The referee doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Then awards the foul to Jaslo. Marmolejo came in and just sprawled out Jack Fairwood, and now a card for Fairwood for dissent in stoppage time. Unbelievable. I think I've been pretty tame with the referee comments all year, but that was awful. The missed offside call with a one-on-one breakaway coming. Now this. Again, folks, if you've been watching these broadcasts over the last 5 years, I've refereed. I know the job is tough, but if you're taking money from a team or a league to do the job, you really can't miss as many calls as these guys have been missing tonight. It's imperative to call the game fair for both sides.
Ow!
As Jaslo with one last potential attack, and Johnny Kramer comes across and tackles, and the ball goes out off of Jaslo, according to the referee. He's looking at his watch. We're running out of time here. Curran needs to get the ball in play quickly. United need to have a flawless attack. They need, well, it's going to take a miracle, folks. All right. Jaslo putting zero pressure. They're playing everybody behind the ball. This is bus parking 101, ladies and gentlemen. The Italian catenaccio at its finest. Poked away over the touchline. Now it's into Fairwood. Now comes the top of the penalty area. It's chipped in. It's looked around. Here comes a player down. It's Aiden at Westerberg. And that is it. That is it. Full time. Full time here in DeKalb with the final score. DeKalb County United 0.
You guys out there.
Czarni, Jaslo 2.
Jaslo 2.
A tough loss tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Very difficult loss, especially given that the potential tying goal, which wasn't a goal, but a chance at goal, wiped off by a bad offside call, a missed offside call by the referee, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So, final total, shots on goal, Jaslo 10, United 6. Corner kicks, Jaslo 11, United 6. Let's review the scoring. In the 34th minute, Anthony Marmolejo with the goal. Stealing the ball off of Johnny Kramer, then tucking an unassisted goal past the sprawling Bobby Curran to make it 1-0. And then Marmolejo again on 61 minutes as he danced his way around around Kramer again, and put a shot right past Curran to the far side, made it 2-1. And then on 69 minutes, Ty Conrad with a goal, a beautiful goal, started with his back, turned the goal, turned, and fired a low shot past the goalkeeper for a 2-1 and the final goal in the game. Yellow cards in the game, all to United. It was Jaden Aguilera on 80 minutes, Ty Conrad on 89 minutes, and Jack Fairwood in stoppage time for the 3 yellow cards for United. So United's attempt to get into first place blunted by the first place team from Czarni's Jaslo. And so that's how it ends, folks.
You know what, folks?
We thank every one of you watching on YouTube, everyone listening on the radio station. We thank you for your continued support of DeKalb County United Soccer, both on YouTube and on Zeno FM. Our next match will be on July 8th at 5 p.m. against Milwaukee Bavarians right here at the NIU Soccer Complex. And don't forget, on Thursday night, June 29th, right here at the complex, the women will be playing the state semifinal match for the Illinois State Cup. And that match will take place here against Edgewater Castle at 8 p.m. on Thursday, June 29th. Coming up next is the next women's game. And again, our next men's game and our next broadcast will be on July 8th against Bavarians at 5 p.m.
Please get down to the north side.
Again, we thank you for your continued support of DeKalb County United Soccer. For all of us here at DeKalb County United, the board, the volunteers, Nick Miles, our public address announcer, John Hall, our president, and all of us here, including myself, Brian Martin, we thank you for listening and joining in. We're saying goodnight, good soccer from the NIU Soccer Complex, where once again the final score, DeKalb County United 1, Czarni Jaslo 2. So long, everybody. See you July 8th.
You're not here, yeah, right. It's just, you go next. Okay. Hold on. What is that? Brian's here. Yeah.
Just make sure they get it. He's got the bag.
Yeah.
I'll tell him to check it. See you guys in
I'll be there hopefully. Yeah. Guys and girls, I know we're all down there, but it really has been phenomenal this evening. So thank you all for your efforts. Please, one last hurrah for DKCU and for everybody involved. I bloody love this place, I really do.
Oh yeah, he was not happy.
This thing didn't charge anymore, dude.